Imagine this. You're standing in the bustling warehouse of a baking ingredients company, the air thick with the sweet scent of sugar and chocolate. It's the holiday season, lights twinkling, everyone buzzing with festive cheer. But you're seething inside. Your operations manager strolls up, all smiles, and wishes you a happy Christmas. Your heart races, palms sweat, but you don't say it back. Instead, you lock eyes and deliver a line that leaves him stunned. Why? Because for 5 long years, you've been denied a simple Christmas hamper, a box of the company's own goodies, just because you haven't hit some arbitrary milestone. And now you're turning the tables, making him feel the same exclusion you've endured. But oh, it gets better. Stick around, because this petty revenge builds to a climax that'll have you cheering for justice served cold, or should I say, with a side of sprinkles. If you've ever felt that burning frustration of being overlooked at work, that powerless sting when policies treat you like you're not worth the effort, then you know exactly why stories like this hit so hard. We've all been there, grinding away, giving your all, only to be met with disrespect or indifference from those higher up. If this resonates, and you're ready for a tale that flips the script and delivers that sweet, satisfying validation we all crave, smash that like button right now. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another revenge story that reminds us karma can be as delicious as a fresh-baked cookie. Let's dive in. Trust me, by the end, you'll be grinning from ear to ear. Our story centers on Alex, a dedicated employee at a thriving baking ingredients company in the UK. Picture this. A massive operation turning out everything from delicate fondant icing for local bakeries to tanker trucks full of liquid sugar for big clients like Heineken. The place hums with activity, conveyor belts whirring, mixers churning, the constant aroma of vanilla and cocoa wrapping around you like a warm hug. Alex had been there for about 18 months, loving every minute. As a true Brit, Alex was the epitome of politeness, always a please and thank you, quick with a smile, and building solid relationships with colleagues and direct managers. The job paid well, the team felt like family, and with the company's net worth soaring past $25 million and over 200 employees, it was stable, exciting work. But here's where the injustice creeps in. Every Christmas, the company handed out hampers, these festive boxes packed with their own products, bags of dried pasta, cooking chocolate, choc chip cookies, cake mixes, icing pens, fondant, and sprinkles. Nothing extravagant, sure, but a nice token of appreciation, right? Wrong. The catch? You had to be employed for a full 5 years to qualify. 5 years. Alex's stomach twisted the first time they heard about it. Colleagues who just missed the cutoff whispered about it in the break room, eyes downcast, forcing smiles as veterans paraded their hampers. It felt like a slap in the face. Why dangle this carrot so far out of reach? Alex thought about the long hours, the overtime during peak seasons, the loyalty poured into every shift. And for what? To be told, implicitly, you're not worthy yet. The antagonist in this tale? Let's call him Mr. Hargrove, the operations manager. Tall, impeccably dressed in his crisp shirt and tie, with a booming voice that echoed across the warehouse floor. He wasn't overly cruel, but his demeanor screamed entitlement. He'd stride through the aisles, barking orders, rarely acknowledging the grunt work that kept the place running. Last Christmas, as the office buzzed with holiday prep, tinsel draped over desks, carols faintly playing from someone's phone, Hargrove approached Alex during a shift change. "Happy Christmas, Alex," he said, clapping a hand on their shoulder, his grin wide and expectant. Alex's pulse quickened. Their mind raced. This is it. The moment to stand up. But inside doubt gnawed. Am I really doing this? What if it backfires? Their throat tightened, cheeks flushing with a mix of anger and nerves. They didn't smile back. No. You too. Just a polite nod and a return to stacking boxes. Hargrove paused, his brow furrowing. "Do I not get a Merry Christmas in return?" he asked, his tone laced with mock offense, but Alex could see the flicker of genuine surprise in his eyes. That's when Alex's resolve hardened. They straightened up, feeling the weight of those unpacked hampers in the storage room, reserved only for the loyal few. Well, sir, Alex replied, voice steady despite the internal storm. You'll have to be my boss for 5 years before I wish you a Merry Christmas. The words hung in the air like frost on a windowpane. Hargrove's face shifted, from confusion to a chuckle that didn't reach his eyes. That's a bit petty, don't you think? He said, shaking his head as if dismissing a child's tantrum. Petty? Alex's blood boiled. Petty is making us wait half a decade for a box of pasta and sprinkles, they thought, fists clenching at their sides. But outwardly, Alex kept it cool, that British politeness a shield. Just pointing out the policy's a tad ridiculous, they added with a shrug. Hargrove walked away, muttering something under his breath, but Alex felt a spark, a tiny flame of empowerment in a sea of powerlessness. From there, the conflict escalated. Alex committed to the plan, no Christmas wishes for higher management until that 5-year mark. It wasn't easy. As a naturally courteous person, every festive interaction felt like walking a tightrope. Colleagues exchanged Merry Christmases, left and right, the office alive with laughter and holiday cards. Alex joined in with peers, but when Hargrove or any exec crossed their path, silence. A polite hello or good morning, but nothing seasonal. Inside, Alex's thoughts churned. This hurts more than I expected. Am I being ridiculous? No, they set the rules. I'm just playing by them. The frustration built, each ignored greeting, a reminder of the disrespect baked into the company's culture. Months turned into years. Alex thrived at work otherwise. Promotions came, relationships deepened, but the holiday season became a battlefield. Hargrove noticed, of course. He'd make pointed comments. Still holding out on that Christmas cheer, eh? His smirk grated, like nails on a chalkboard. Alex's heart would pound, sweat beading on their forehead, but they'd respond with calm defiance. Just following the precedent, sir. The tension simmered, Alex's quiet protest a subtle thorn in Hargrove's side, highlighting the absurdity to anyone paying attention. The turning point hit around year 3. Another Christmas rolled in, the warehouse decked with fairy lights reflecting off shiny fondant boxes. Alex overheard Hargrove boasting about his own hamper to a new hire. Perks of longevity. While Alex loaded trucks in the cold December air, breath fogging, muscles aching from the shift. That night, alone in their flat, Alex stared at the ceiling, thoughts racing. Enough. This isn't just about a hamper, it's about respect. They undervalue us, and I'm done pretending it's fine. Resolve solidified like hardened sugar, the revenge would continue, no matter the internal tug-of-war. Planning was simple but required iron will, consistency. Every holiday, Alex prepared mentally, rehearsing responses in the mirror, steeling against the urge to cave. Execution unfolded year by year. Short, tense encounters built the drama. Hargrove's growing irritation, his forced laughs turning to sighs. Alex's fears ebbed, triumph grew. Sensory details amplified it all. The jingle of bells on the office door, the rich scent of mulled wine at the company party, which Alex attended cheerfully, minus the wishes to brass, the chill of winter wind as they clocked out, feeling validated in their stand. Fast forward to year 5, or rather, a twist that accelerated everything. Whispers spread through the break room. The policy had changed. Now, it was just 6 months for a hamper. Alex's eyes widened as they read the email, heart thumping with a mix of vindication and curiosity. Finally, they listened? Or is this damage control? Sure enough, Alex qualified. The hamper arrived, a large bag of fusilli pasta, cooking chocolate, chalk chip cookies, fairy cake mix, icing pens, fondant, and sprinkles. All in a nice box, but crappy. Underwhelming. Alex chuckled bitterly. I'd be gutted if I'd waited 3 more years for this. But the real climax? That Christmas Eve shift. Hargrove approached, same routine. Happy Christmas, Alex! This time, Alex paused, letting the moment stretch. The warehouse hummed quietly, forklifts beeping in the distance, the air sweet with fresh-baked samples. Alex's pulse raced, 5 years of build-up crashing down. Merry Christmas, sir! they said finally, voice dripping with satisfaction. Hargrove's jaw dropped, eyes bulging in shock. Wait, really? After all this time? He stammered, face reddening, a mix of anger and humiliation washing over him. No smug retort, just stunned silence. Alex savored it, the rush of triumph, like a weight lifting off their chest. Relief flooded in, validation sweet as any chocolate. Well, Alex added with a grin, I've been here long enough now. Policy's changed, after all. Hargrove muttered something incoherent and hurried off, tail between his legs. Colleagues nearby stifled laughs, the ridiculousness exposed, justice served. Alex walked out that night, hamper in hand, crappy or not, feeling empowered, the emotional release like exhaling after holding your breath for years. Stories like this remind us that sometimes, the smallest acts of defiance can spotlight the biggest injustices. Alex's revenge wasn't about destruction, it was about mirroring the disrespect, forcing a reckoning with fairness. Karma doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers through petty persistence. What do you think? Was it worth the wait? It taps into that universal craving for validation, showing that standing your ground, even politely, can shift the balance. If this tale of holiday revenge left you pumped for more, hit that like button hard and drop a comment. What's the pettiest revenge you've pulled off at work? Subscribe now for weekly stories of justice served. You won't want to miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas, whenever you earn it.